horror and be horror movies. And because of you and a few other people like Dean Book and a couple other people, like, oh man, I haven't seen that one, so I'll go research it. And,
oh yeah,
holy shit!
I
need to start posting all the shit I got too, just to see if I got some. I mean, I got CDs and even.
What is up, everybody? How are you doing? It's Sunday, you know, because we are here. Josh, JRB5, Kevin, AJ, Chevy, Ted, right?
Yep.
Oh, I fucking got it right. Sweet. Saprogenous. I kept trying to screw it up, but Saprogenous metal band. What horror ground? What was the? I've seen a lot of descriptions.
Like
the Brain Dead
death metal.
I like the Brain Dead one. That's why I went with the name for the thing.
That's Brain Dead, Gore Grind.
Brain Dead, Gore Grind. Yes, that's awesome. So, yeah, we're gonna kick it. We got a blank canvas back there. Kevin's gonna get started on it, so God knows what's gonna happen with that.
You'll paint over it anyway.
Oh, I looked back at Bubo and I was like, yeah, I painted over everybody's stuff. I mean, like, but most of the paintings are definitely Kevin. You know, you can tell. Kevin had his part on most of the paintings on our show, okay?
Because as we start painting, I've learned I know exactly what he's going to do here, so I'll do this.
But Bubo, I kind of had a vision for Bubo, so yeah.
And you did on that one.
Yeah,
I tried to follow that vision as much as possible, because I can paint nice and neat, too, if I really, really feel like it.
What's up, Joshua Ricks? Thanks for tuning in again. Yeah, so yeah.
Well, you did say you wanted me to talk about, because you said, hey, the show's coming up. Cool thing, though, if you guys are an Anvil fan, May 5th, they're going to be playing at Barleycorns.
Oh, no shit.
No
Anvil?
shit. Mm-hmm.
Didn't they just come a few...
Yeah, like
last summer, I think.
I guess they hooked in, and it was at Barleycorns, too. Yeah. So they're playing again on this one, specifically coming here for this one in their tour.
Anybody out there, let us know how we're sounding. I've been messing with...
let me look at my calendar real quick.
Sounds, so...
I put a bunch of them on my calendar.
February 4th, Cruz Romero Memorial Show next Saturday.
Yeah, that's next
at
week.
Monica House.
Got a clip for that. It's going to be you guys, Thane, Culture Riot, Sunset Motel, Antidote 360.
I'll
or
be
316,
there.
Excuse me.
I'm going to be there taking photos, and then I'm also going to be doing a piece of artwork to be raffled off. So, to money to go to the family.
Yeah. And you guys got tickets, right?
Yep.
So, hit any of these guys up for tickets?
And then there's a bunch of always local shows going on. There's always local shows.
February 27th, Cadaver is from Indiana. Will be here.
Yeah.
They're playing at Monica House with us. And let's see who else. Oh, I think Doom for Death and Miserin, which is like our friend who runs a label called Nocturnal Dissonance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be cool.
So, February 27th or stuff like other people do, so it's a little harder for me to capture it.
Yeah.
Mr. Brandon Gould, thank you, sir.
Oh, sweet. That's the homie.
Says we sound good. He's giving us a thumbs up on the sound.
Yeah, that's Brandon. He was in
loud and clear. Thank you, Joshua Ricks.
And then Agent Orange is coming to town playing that wave. I'm trying to look for the date now. Shit, I wish I'd have been.
That one dude that owns that record store in Texas.
I got the Kansas crud, and it's been kicking me in the butt. So,
well, while he's figuring that out, let's give a shout out to Talking Beards Network, Big Sexy Beard brand. And as always, I can save you 20% off of any of the fabulous products at Big Sexy Beard brand. Just use the code JRB520 at checkout.
Yeah, it's May 16th. I knew it was in May. Agent Orange with Susie Moon.
Susie Moon.
So if you're a punk type person, you know, Agent Orange, of course, kind of that punk hardcore. They're a little bit heavier, circle jerks and stuff like that. The Susie Moon is one of the.
Does she get drunk and forget her lyrics?
Probably. Who knows? Don't all punk guys do? I know I do.
She
get
don't.
drunk,
She's a
but
fucking
I forget
poser.
I forget the lyrics even when I'm not drunk. And I wrote the lyrics. I just started. I got lyrics for the recordings. After that, it's like before and after the recordings, I don't have lyrics anymore.
Yeah.
But those are the big shows that are coming to town. The rest of them, there's a lot of stuff going on at Kirby's. There's a lot of stuff going. Barcode is really starting to pick up their game.
Yeah.
Barleycorns is still cruising like they always do.
Yeah.
We just booked a really kick-ass show in April here, and we just found out that a really, really big headliner is going to be hitting Wichita on tour at the same night. So they've been added to the bill. We can't announce it yet, but it will be announced like next week or something.
Probably a week or two.
Didn't I see you guys are playing up in Illinois or Idaho or one of them states that don't exist?
Yeah,
really.
Minnesota,
They're not
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah,
April 1st.
April 1st.
Yeah, for Deterioration's 20th anniversary.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a good. I haven't been up that way, so it'd be a nice place to see. Mr. Thomas Benny, what's going on? Like I say he's a host of the Saturday show.
Oh, that's cool.
One of the hosts. He's a local acoustic. Genres suck. I hate genres. Sorry. I don't
blame you.
Yeah. It's just.
Well,
I either
especially
like
when
it or I
breaks down
don't.
into subgenres.
Yeah.
Because dude, you could keep going.
Yeah.
Somebody could say, "Oh, well, that wasn't da 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 da. That was exactly what you said plus two other things." It's like, okay, sorry, I didn't nail it down to the 5 main influences they draw from.
What pisses me off more than genres is people who take genres something that I'm this, and it's like, well, you fucking. I liked it until you said that. Who cares what genre it is, man?
The main reason I'm picking bigger bands because the local bands, just look for them, guys. We got local bands out of the ass in this town, and they play everywhere in this town. Even these guys who are probably the heaviest fucking stuff going on right now.
Well, we try to play around here, but honestly, we probably play outside of Wichita when we play.
Well,
Salina's probably got a lot more. What the booty trap, wasn't it?
I don't know.
That's Topeka.
Yeah,
We've
the
never
booty
been to
traps in
Salina
Topeka.
or Topeka.
I've been there. I played there.
No,
Yeah.
we play out of state and play.
What was that heavy when I played?
the other areas.
I think we opened up for Hemlock there. That was
Played
before.
with Master there way back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd have been cool.
Oh, dude.
That lead singer, he's fucking insane.
Yeah.
But anyway, Vicious Rumors is going to be playing Barcode on March 12th. So all you old school metal guys, Vicious Rumors is one of those early bands that was out there doing that.
Yeah, I saw them last time they came with there was Van Lade and Cloven Hoof. Yeah, that was a kick-ass show.
Well, Van Lade's out of freaking Kansas City.
Yeah, I think they're disbanded now. I know they have the members have a new band now called Emerald Eye.
We got one of Kevin's prints tonight. Before we get too far into this, figured this was the most fitting. He brought a stack, and this was, I figured the most fitting. I don't know.
I did that in like 2016.
That's nice.
Yeah, it
I
says
was trying
15
to
right
pick
there.
the age or something.
So this
I
is
think it was.
a decade, almost. Well, I can't do math right now. Almost a decade old.
Yeah.
Print.
8 years.
Keep guessing, Thomas. Keep guessing. We actually got one wrote down before the show today. God dang it, we're on our shit today. Let me get my banner going. You gonna slap some paint? We're gonna let Kevin go first. And that's always scary.
My shit sells though. How come your stuff doesn't?
Hey, I've been selling some, Kevin. Jeez.
Shots fired.
I just don't post it all the
Yeah,
time.
you sell your prints.
Damn the man. I don't want the man knowing all of my business.
But I'm even selling our stuff.
Well, where's the money? Where's my cup, motherfucker?
The one motherfucker hasn't responded yet. He might be getting half at least his down payment. But
Half of the down
this
payment.
guy's like disappeared off the planet Earth on me, man. He gave me the down payment, and then I haven't found him since. And we're talking about 4 months now.
I don't think I should be allowed to win. Yeah. You're part of the network now, man. So yeah.
Kevin took a commission piece from me once. He painted a headstone for my cat.
Yeah.
It was on a brick.
Yep,
Tom
on a
the
brick.
Cat.
Yep.
That was a
Zach
challenge.
Stovall.
Brick's hard to paint.
That's
on
our
the way.
Yep.
From Pocket City, he's in a band called Mark Miller.
He was in a bunch of bands back in the day.
Yeah. Blood in the Wire.
You need to bring me more symbols. I'm running out.
I haven't broken anymore lately.
What,
I'll look
Nursing Home
around.
Baby?
Oh, now you're playing with this contemporary band here, right? You don't play
Don't break
hard.
cymbals.
Yeah, I break symbols more than I break.
But you did clean out your closet because of me, so hey.
Yeah, and I got free shit.
He's got a broken bass drum head.
I do have that.
I seen that. Did you see that meme of remember the old exercise machines that had the straps and the jiggly and the jazz musician, and they like tape. I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, bad thing is that somebody's gonna take that sound and make some music to it, because it was, it sounded like jazz.
Right. That's hilarious.
It was, in fact.
Yeah, I was like, there's gonna be
It's
a
like
song.
the band that you would lean back in or whatever, it shakes you.
Yeah, they had that band, yeah. And so
I have no idea what that thing was supposed to work for.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
my great aunt used to have one. She just passed late last year, but she was almost 100 years old. But my mom was telling me she used to have one back in the day. And it was all the rage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They'd do that and they'd get in that and just stand there and just shake,
the shake thing that you just can't look at it and be like, okay, what?
It superheats the fat molecules until
there
they
heat
just
to it?
melt away. I guess all the friction.
All the friction, the vibration, I guess. Yeah.
Well, maybe the shaking is supposed to burn calories or something. I don't know, dude. It's crazy to think about what they thought worked back then.
Oh, that's worked for somebody.
Yeah, no, a lot of people that did work for them, but then some things are just.
Of course, maybe starving himself is probably what really did it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get going. You forgot.
New step that I gotta remember. We do a time I've been doing when I first started the podcast. Almost 3 years ago now. We're in our third year, so whatever that is.
Oh, wow.
But I did time lapses of everything with the camera we got that we just lost. Because every time I move, But I started doing it a little different and can't capture this image to record it anymore. So I've been doing my phone. I've brought it back, just content, because the algorithms of everything, you gotta have some kind of content.
Oh, yeah.
So where did my friends go on that thing? I haven't seen my actual Facebook friends in I don't know how long. Everything's an ad for something else.
Yeah. It'll go. It seems like some days it'll be nothing but ads, and then some days it's all friends that I've never talked to, or that I haven't seen or interacted.
Pick the friends.
Yeah.
Then it has those weird suggested for you things that pop up.
Yeah.
Random pictures or memes that may not even make sense to you because you're this is nothing about any of my hobbies, interests, anything I've ever posted about or anything. And then it's how was this suggested for me?
Yeah.
But it's probably oh, you were out somewhere and somebody was talking about it.
Yeah,
so then a day and a half later, your phone's hey, I heard somebody talking about, windshield wiper.
Yeah, it's creepy. I don't know, but it's part of the world, I guess. And people obsess about it and but I'm whatever.
It's Google, it's everything.
Yeah.
Man.
We've all been
Pretty
under the
soon
microscope.
they're going to be putting a chip inside you. Well, you're already carrying it in your phone, jackass. I mean, really.
They don't need it inside you.
They don't need it.
No, it's right there. It's listening.
Trust me, you're not that goddamn important.
Yeah, that's exactly my thing. And number one, I know the FBI has a file. Number two, I'm not doing anything interesting enough for them to give a shit.
But yeah, we got Kevin's print, so everybody keep guessing. Keep guessing. Guess more than once, 1 to 500. And you win this fabulous print of this little demon, I don't know. Night, yeah.
And like I said, back in that day, I was trying to capture rage. I've changed
Rage.
a lot. That's the start of my developing that lowbrow style, probably.
I like it.
That I started doing.
So 1 to 500. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. So talk a little bit, guys, about your inspiration. When you write. I know the horror movies are a big influence, correct?
Yeah.
So
that's kind of the foundation of this band, because Ted and a former member started it back in 2019 or
2018. We started it we had been in a previous band together called Knife Wound that was around Wichita for
I knew you were kind of familiar.
At least 15
Librium.
years.
I was man for Librium, and I think we played.
I think we played some shows.
Yeah.
I played a bunch of shows.
Yeah,
but
that's back when I was with Rabbits.
Yeah.
We played with you guys.
Yeah, it kind of started when Knife was kind of at a kind of a slowdown, just due to just things going on. We weren't as active, and we still wanted to play some music, and we kind of wanted to do more brutal type stuff. And then a few months later, Knife Wound actually kind of split up for the most part. I mean, just other members couldn't do it as often. And it was just like, well, okay, well, we still want to do a band. So we just kind of took this where we were originally just kind of goofing off and stuff. Like if you hear like our old demos, it's all just over the top and just totally not serious. But then we're like, well, let's just make this our main band and we'll just keep going. So that's kind of where it came from.
Yeah.
So, I guess my biggest inspirations is just brutal death metal, gore grind, 80s horror movies, practical effects, blood, guts, shit.
I think CG ruined horror. I mean, CG ruined, movies, period.
Well, I mean, if you're looking at a movie like Lord of the Rings or something, I mean, yeah, that's cool, but it's like it doesn't really, like in a horror movie, like when you see like a guy get his head cut off and it's all like, you see all this pixelated blood and shit, it's like, Like in my opinion, the John Carpenter's The Thing, I think has the greatest practical special effects of any movie.
Chest closed on the arms, and the arms came off, and there's
like that movie,
that fucking freaked me out.
Yeah, that movie's 40 years old, and those effects hold up still today.
That's big. That's the one effect that just gets that one.
Yeah.
Like I say, when they got to just the CG, and then just, I mean, gore's all right, but I mean, I personally like the insinuated. I like the older, like the black and whites, where you got to use your fucking imagination because I mean, I like using my brain. I don't like to be force fed shit. Yeah. So I mean, the what was the Bates Hotel, like Psycho, where I mean, you just get the splatter of the blood on the.
But you don't actually see the murder. You see the shadow. You see the splash. But and your brain has to make up what just fucking happened.
And I think that's where I enjoy all that stuff. I mean, I want to use my imagination a little bit. I don't want to see. I mean, I can handle blood like real life, kind of, sort of. Kid gets a nosebleed sometimes, and sometimes it's a bit much when you got all that blood coming out of a kid of yours. That's a little different. But
I'm the opposite. Like I don't want to see like actual like dead shit and people getting mutilated and shit. Like, but in the movies, like it's cool. Just for the most part, those movies, they're so far over the top anyway, and it's like
there's still a little bit of humor in them, even though they're acting serious.
Yeah. Like Reanimator, there's a severed head eating out a girl. I mean,
Rubber is a classic.
Rubber,
the tire, the serial killer.
I never saw that.
I heard I
heard a lot about it.
You guys need to. It's just so over the top, stupid that it's awesome.
Hobo with the shotgun out of it. Around that time, I thought we talked about that.
I'm a big zombie guy, so I mean, well, the Night of the Living Dead, the original, and then I mean, even White Zombie, I mean, the movie,
I think the original Dawn of the Dead,
that's
probably my favorite zombie movie, followed close by Day of the Dead and Lucio Fulci's Zombie.
Yeah,
I think those are just fucking.
I wouldn't want fast zombies like Sea World or whatever.
Oh,
see, I've never seen.
Yeah, World War Z.
I just watched it for the first time like a week ago.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck that. I'd be dead.
It's pretty good.
It was good, but it was also kind of strange. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly a zombie movie.
When they were all being piled up.
Scientific thriller.
It's almost like Evil Dead.
Yeah.
But when they were piling up on the outside,
keep guessing, everybody.
Higher and higher. Stupid fucking helicopter pilots. Why the hell do you want to get that close?
Oh,
yeah.
I've just been out there with my Gatling gun, just until I ran out. Okay, someone come in.
Yep. I have been liking that Last of Us series though.
I haven't watched that yet.
I enjoyed the games.
Which one?
The Last of Us. It's good. It's like post-apocalyptic, like infected population, like survival stuff, and so some of the people, like over time, because it's caused by spores, so their face might disappear and might just turn into like just this bed of like spores, and this thing just like makes random clicking noises and can't even like formulate screams and stuff because it's just so far gone. It's just it can't see, but it has like super hearing. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
They're called clickers. It's real crazy. The games are good though too. Like they get pretty intense. I mean, because it's basically
kind of like The Quiet Place a little bit.
Oh yeah, dude, they're working on another one. It's like called a Quiet Place. Keep guessing or something.
They've done 2 of them now.
Yeah, it's like this is gonna be an origin story, like what happened like the first day.
See, you know what? That's my kind of issue with horror movies is like the origin story. Like I don't think every fucking movie needs an origin story. Like, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, I care about like I don't care about what. Oh well, he was fucking working at the bank and shit before the zombies came or whatever. I mean,
I feel like it fits though with A Quiet Place, just because you don't really find out much information in those 2 movies that came out, except for there's like these crazy creatures all across the world,
origin story,
and you can't make any noise.
I don't know.
Or else they're gonna hunt you down. Like, you don't find out why, you don't find out like what happened. So this kind of makes sense in that case, but it's not like, oh, we need another origin story for
I don't know.
Man.
For me, sometimes figuring out or finding out how these psychotic fuckers became psychotic fuckers is the most interesting part.
Yeah.
Sometimes that takes away the mystery of them.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends.
like-
It depends on the series.
How they
it
do
depends
it.
on the killer. I mean,
How well they
Like
do it.
Saw.
How,
Should have just stayed with that little tricycle.
Well, like the Bates Motel series, that's supposed to be like prequel-ish kind of.
see, that's the thing. Is like I don't give a shit like about Norman Bates' childhood. And shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't. That's just me. I mean,
I already knew he was fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like you don't need to. It's like
Come on.
Because
Well,
then-
they made 4 movies about it, so it's like you don't really need like a series on top of that.
and it
it
just
did.
it takes away from like the horror of it, where it's like you're
more horror of the unknown.
Well, no,
almost.
you're humanizing.
Dying back there, Kevin?
You're humanizing.
You're
the killer.
human.
Need your water?
Like that's my
Yeah.
thing with Rob Zombie's Halloween. It's like it was okay, but it's like man, you like humanize,
He took the supernatural out
Yeah.
of it, actually.
and it's like you feel sorry for him and shit. It's like no, you're not supposed to feel sorry for him. You're supposed to be afraid of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't give a shit that he had a bad childhood or
But
whatever.
John Carpenter even said that.
Yeah.
Didn't he? He goes, man, he didn't like it because he took the.
It was okay.
supernatural
I mean,
out
it
of
was okay, but yeah, they did kind of fuck the.
Because he goes, that's the biggest thing. He goes,
Yeah.
the whole thing was supernatural. There wasn't supposed to be any excuse. He was just evil.
Yeah.
That's where it's like I don't know.
It's pure
I
evil.
see it as like pulling back like the curtain or something like the magic show. It's like,
Yeah.
well, you're kind of fucking the show.
Man, why do people want to do that?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why do you want to know how the magic works? I just want to see the magic. I mean, I don't want to know how it works.
That's like with like the Star Wars movies. Like I loved the original Star Wars when I was a kid, and like I had heard like, oh, George Lucas is gonna make the backstory on movies for Darth Vader, and I was like wanting to see like Darth Vader like kicking ass like in the galaxy, but it's like, oh no, it's Darth Vader as a kid, and he fell in love. And it's like, I know shit about this. I want to see Darth Vader.
Yeah, what? 15
Taking
movies
over the
later.
galaxy. I don't want to see like him as a kid like racing go-karts and shit.
I don't know.
Because he got into a serious
It
accident.
took
is why
me
he
years to even watch those movies. I'll admit it. It took me years. To
I
even
enjoyed
do it.
episodes 1 through 3.
Well,
I
you
sat
grew
there.
up on that shit. That was
Yeah.
your Star Wars.
Yeah.
Our Star Wars was the original.
was
Yeah.
Star Wars, not
No.
I
damn,
sat
New
there
Hope.
through all 3 movies going, how in the fuck are they going to make this whiny little bitch into Darth Vader? That was my thought the entire time.
Yeah.
Well, see, I feel like I made it. Like I built it
Of course,
up in my
you know,
head.
Luke was a bit of a whiny bitch himself. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you kicked Darth Vader's ass.
So keep guessing. Everybody got a fabulous print from Mr. Kevin Hansen back there. He's slapping some paint. What does he got going on? Oh, good Lord, I have no idea. It looks like a frog octopus with a mohawk from here.
Okay.
there's a lot of blue in it. That's
lot of
all I
blue.
can see.
It's clearly a severed rectum if you look at
It's
it.
a severed rectum. You heard it here first. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I grew up, like I said, with the first 3, the Ewoks. I mean, I don't know what numbers they really are.
Yeah,
I don't-
4,
I'm
5,
not-
and 6.
But the first 3 that came out way back in our day, and
The fuck
kid
we
got-
talking Star Wars.
the kid got into them, and so I tried watching them, and I wanted to get the list, so I Googled the list of what in order so we could try to watch them, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
There was like 5 different lists, because everybody's got their own opinions on which I guess.
You ever tried to look up a chronological list of the Marvel movies?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude. Well, chronologically, you watch it, or you watch it in the way it's intended for their phases, and that's like all over the place.
Well, that's like George R.R. Martin when he was doing Game of Thrones. He released 2 books at basically the same time, and the stories intermingle.
Oh, wow.
And it was A Feast for Crows and A Dance of Dragons. And I never watched a whole lot of the series. I was a huge fan of the books when they came out.
Oh, really? Because I thought the book sucked.
I don't know. But somebody
really
went
did.
through and actually figured out how to read those two books at the same time so that the whole story was in one place.
No, some cockeyed motherfucker holding them both.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But
I'm brainiac. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm not a big Star Wars fan.
I remember seeing the first one in like the drive-in in '77 probably. So
As a kid, she gets into different phases. Where she'll want to, like say, she's been watching baseball videos and playing baseball. I mean, last week it was football. Sit there, and playing guitar, then Star Wars, and then Pokemon. I mean, she's all over the place.
That's cool.
Go back and forth. Check out what everything has to offer.
Yeah,
You'll see the picture. I got a reference picture sitting down there, so you can see what I'm doing.
I think we keep hitting the cable. Right? That's what's.
Oh, you just knock us off.
Yeah.
There, we're done. We're out of here. Does anybody even come close to guessing the number? No, I don't even know what the number is anymore. Oh.
Had a couple close ones.
01 and 501.
Yeah, Benny said he probably shouldn't win. So okay, what do we got going on here, Kevin? Oh,
Look at it, man.
Okay, I got you.
I'm doing an iconic character, one of the scariest goddamn creatures on the planet Earth. Goddamn flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz. Those things are scary ass bitches.
They were. I did.
They
not
were.
like
So I did
they haunted my dreams as a child.
my kind of version of it, sitting there with this quick sketch that I did, and I said, "Man, I'm going to do this with these horror guys. That's the scariest creature I can do." And tell me those bitches weren't scary.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
It'd still be scary as fuck. Think about it. Running around flying ass monkeys. That's probably why all these kids are disappearing on the planet. It's not because of people. It's flying monkeys.
Well, shit, it had me most scared to death when there was my cousin tell me there was like a munchkin in the background, like hung themselves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can sort of see it from out
It's
here.
not true though. That's
I think
the
it was
thing.
Munchkin. I think
No,
It was just the way that
the producer or some shit.
yeah,
some
something like
big
that. Hung
wig.
themselves on the set.
That shit had me shook more than anything. I'm
it's
like,
not true. It's part of the backdrop when you actually
It
look
should
at
be.
it. That should be.
No, I think it's true,
It's
but
not,
they cut
bro.
the clip. They cut the clip out. It used to air in the movie, but
Whatever.
To where
bro.
you can see the shadow.
yeah, I mean, I think it was.
I think their backdrop is painted goddamn scenes, and it just happened to look that way when they filmed it.
yeah.
I don't know. I sort of feel like anybody associated with that horrible movie should be hung.
Well, most horrible. That fucking thing rocked, man. The whole United States, especially Kansas, was shut down. When we only had 3 channels, Kansas was shut down on that Sunday night. Watched the whole damn thing because they premiered it every once a year.
That's cool.
Yeah, I guess there's a foosball game on today. Maybe that's why
Oh.
nobody's.
Yeah, football.
Nobody's
And how
chiming
many
in.
times did I hear, "Oh, you're from Kansas, Dorothy and Toto"? Sure, I shot Dorothy, nailed Toto, and I left.
Yeah.
You nailed Toto, huh?
Well, little duct tape and everything works fine.
So that's what I'm painting up there. So add your magic, and then we'll keep going with it.
Now I see the reference.
Or we kind of decided to go a little bit pop icon type. No, not necessarily new pop icon.
Right.
Just old, because that's what we did. Did the other stuff. Did you see that last one I did?
The Mickey Freddy Krueger. Yeah.
Yeah, the Nightmare on Care Bear Street.
Or is that it wasn't Mickey? It was Care Bear.
Yeah, it's Care Bear. Learn to read, bitch. God dang, it wasn't Mickey. That didn't even look like Mickey. It looks like.
I thought it was a bear. I thought the bow is what it was.
Yeah, because I didn't put the hat on. I did the bow like the shirt. So, yeah, I put out there the other day. I go, I've been thinking about what's some good mashups. Like, I put like Care Bears and Freddy Krueger and My Little Ponies and Chainsaw Massacre or something. And all these people they were just throwing all kinds of shit at me. Some of them got it, some of them didn't. But that was cool. I think the next one I might do one of the minions and make them into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That could be cool.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet. Some of the chainsaw might even be the Evil Dead.
Yeah.
There you go.
That'd be cool.
This is my boomstick,
A minion
Kevin.
with a boomstick.
Who knows? Just like messing around, man. Yeah, there's a
Listen
lot.
up, you primitive screwheads.
A lot of my inspiration for art comes from me just throwing shit sometimes, but other times it's in my head and I scribble it out somewhere and then I go, okay, I'll take this and advance on it. So maybe one of your singles you put out, we can throw one of our pieces on it. Won't match exactly the kind of style you're used to, but you know what? Fuck the world. I'll throw some blood on it for you. I do that all the time. So you guys been doing, you did that. Got some more shows coming up. Definitely the cruise. Let's talk about the cruise show. What's going on there?
So,
yeah, it's February 4th, next Saturday.
And
Brandon
people who
Gould
don't
says
know it.
Minions Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a good one. I think
Good
someone's already
guess.
done that one.
Amanda
But-
Buffalo Head, how you doing? 49. Keep guessing. It's a good guess.
Cruise.
Brandon Miller, keep guessing.
Cruz is a huge, he was a huge supporter of the music scene in particular. I don't think it mattered to him just as long as you were playing music.
Yeah.
Because that fucker would show up and he bought merch from every band I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Every band.
Well, dude, the first time we met him, when our tour kickoff show at Deterioration, March of 22 at Kirby's, he left with one of those huge black trash bags that you'd find in like an industrial, like school-sized trash can full of merch from us and Deterioration.
Yeah, he bought one of everything.
Sweats, shirts, CDs.
That's what was wild.
Everything.
I was going to buy your CD to that. I go, I'll wait because a lot of these other people are from out of town to get your stuff. So I waited, and now I can't get one.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're repressing it.
Yeah.
And also our new music is going to be out, on CD, I believe as well.
Because as everybody knows, I try to collect I don't even collect big bands hardly anymore. And I'm going to collect usually at a show or I go to the gate sometimes to find some of the bands that I've missed, but stuff like that. But yeah, Cruise.
It just became impractical for me to collect physical media. So I took like all my CDs to Russ and was like, hey, man, and just took an offer.
I guess I missed because you said you dropped your personal one off there, and I said, yeah, I missed it by like a day.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh, crap. I did get one of your first shirts, though. So that's
good. Oh, yeah. Well, you have that original long sleeve.
Yeah, with the yellow.
Yeah, not a lot of people have that. And now the hoodie has like similar design.
But again, Cruise, it's at Monica House, kind of all ages.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that place get more support.
Yeah.
It's tough when it's in a house because it's really small.
Yeah.
Man, the show on Friday night did so well. There was 68 at least people. Like,
I knew it would be, but you can hear me now. I was 1,000 times worse Friday. There was just no way in this.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that.
And I'm not viral or anything, so everybody's good because I went to the doctor and checked it out, but still, it's just like
New
God,
horror movie.
just-
Kevin infects us all.
yeah, I'm patient zero. I'm gonna be like,
Zero.
I am legend,
Oh, man.
Again, I wouldn't want them zombies either.
It's like
Or-
this movie's sick. that
or
just came
more
out
like
with
it's actually the remake of the Omega Man. People don't realize that. You probably know what I'm talking about there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Charles Heston.
That one was cool.
Yeah.
Back when they didn't use special effects, or they did, it was just somebody making it up on the fly right then and there.
And I watched how they made, some of these special effects back in the day. That is so fucking crazy, with scales and, through glass and a lot of glass and stuff. I'm like, man, that was the art of filmmaking. Nowadays, it's...
The lion from Wizard of Oz, that suit weighed like 300 pounds. And it was like so many layers of fucking. And then they used that silver paint on it, to give him cancer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, for the Tin Man?
Because they had all that lead and zinc and whatever
Jeez.
shit's bad for us in it. Back when we was like, oh, well, I'm going to die anyway.
Back when they didn't have car seats, they threw kids in the back of the back glass, let them sit up there.
That was during my time period, man. What the hell? Even probably a year earlier, 70s, man.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have no
Shit.
car seats.
Used to ride in the back of pickup trucks all the time for hours.
Yep. We had one of those big ass old Chevy station wagons, and they just lay all the seats down, and we'd throw some blankets and pillows and some toys in the back of that thing and go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No phones anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, our show is Saturday at Monica House. It's basically gonna be a tribute to our buddy Cruz Romero.
So we got some things here. Hey guys from Australia. Some guy named Blake from Australia. Must be following you guys.
G'day, Blake.
Hey, Blake.
I spent 5 weeks there back in my military days. Beautiful country, beautiful people. We were there in Queensland, and it was a like 6 to 10 year drought going on, so it's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Here's that show they were talking about.
Yeah.
Cruz Romero tribute.
Yeah, I'd have loved to have been able to play because I figured that was going to happen, and then of course our guitars took off. So
yeah, man, Cruz is at every fucking show. Like we played down in Ponca City, and Cruz even like drove down.
He would go a lot of the closer ones within a
Yeah.
couple hours. I know.
Yeah. He brought his kids out and shit. We played Monarch House next night. That's the last time we saw Cruz.
Yeah.
Monarch House show. He brought the kids out and everything. And
He was at ours when we raised all those. We were doing the homeless blankets and jackets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, barley corns with the cups.
Corns with the cups, and we did it with man. That 20 years. I mean, I was so honored to play with the Cups. 20 fucking years, man. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
We all look back and we're like, damn, it's been 20 years?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it. And I was honored. So honored.
Yeah.
And in fact, what's the name of the lead vocals for Knife One for a while?
Scotty Belligerent. What's
Yeah.
up, Scotty? Miss you, buddy.
Yeah. They got plans for Cups. I guess they're going to kind of reinvent themselves a little bit, get away from the old music and do some new stuff.
I think the most impressive thing about it is their fucking drummer's blind.
Well, they've gone through quite a few.
Yeah.
You know, now.
Was it Tom Page?
I remember Tom Page was.
Yeah.
And
He's got his own band now. Tom Page and he's
Trio or something, isn't it? Tom Page Trio? Or
I don't know. There was like 5 people in the picture
Oh,
playing,
maybe
so
not then.
I think it's just it might be it's kind of like
I feel like I've heard that.
it's kind of like Brooke Blanche. He can do it by himself, or he can play with other people. So all of a sudden there might be a full band. Other times there's not, and I think that's because he's even played with Brooke Blanche and stuff like that. So yeah, their newest guitar bass drummer that they got only joined them about 6 months ago. But no, and then yeah, he showed up to that, and I think he gave us a whole bunch of sweatshirts or something. Just I was like, holy cow, that's cool. And that was the one I was throwing waffles into the crowd.
Oh wow,
Legos. They were cooked too.
Yeah, that's funny.
We had maple syrup and butter and everything. So if you catch the breakfast, you got it.
Remind me not to be in the front of one of your shows.
Unless you're hungry.
It's like guar, but stickier.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would lose my fucking cool if I got like honey or syrup.
Oh, I wasn't throwing the syrup and honey out. I ain't
I
gonna
was
do
coming
that.
glued.
I was just throwing the waffles. We had the honey and all that stuff setting up, and I was just throwing some of the waffles out. And after a while, we had so many of them. Yeah, I'm not going to do that much crazy shit. No, unless I'm on a bigger stage where I can get away with it.
I seen Guar once, and like I said, at the time I wasn't really a Guar fan. I'm not a Guar fan. I like a couple of their songs, but we caught the end of it. It was in Kansas City, and they were, you know, throwing the ink, whatever, out, and these people are just walking around like, yeah. And I'm like, dude. I mean, I guess you know what you're getting into, which I didn't. I'd never seen Guar. Wasn't a fan.
Right.
An ex drugged me up there to see Cradle of Filth, which I do not. I mean, music's okay. I just don't like that guy singing. I mean, I'm just not into that.
Yeah.
You know,
It's hard to believe he's only like 3 foot tall.
Yeah, he's tiny.
the gal. I mean, I like the gal.
Either Sarah or I don't know who
They've gone through about 20
since
female
Sarah.
vocalists. So
Yeah, but she was on the first
yeah,
at least 3 or 4.
she was on quite a few of them at the
Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea.
beginning. So definitely come support. It's to raise money for the family, correct?
Well, I don't know if that's what it's for.
It's,
I mean,
yeah, it's just mainly to be like a memorial show.
yeah, just kind of
Oh,
like
wow.
just like a
Okay.
tribute because that was his thing. It's like he loved to go to shows. I mean,
He always made sure we got our money. That was for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he always. I think I did one show. It was like maybe it was Kirby's and like $5 tips, and he bought like 2 T-shirts from us, which right there just made the whole world for us.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to do like some big thing like that for family, but like it would have to be like something bigger. Like this is just kind of a little get together for.
Well,
friends.
there is a discussion of another one that's going to be maybe held at like a bar venue in the near future. Is what some of his family was telling me. Like they want to do one where they can, it's a little more just like adult friendly. I think they were like so that they can really rage or whatever. So that may or may not turn into something.
Yeah, this is just more like a tribute. I'm not saying that we don't want to help his family, but it's just like, we're Saprogenous. Like motherfuckers in Wichita don't fuck with us, so we're not really the band to put something together to be like a fundraising thing. You're not going to get a lot. Maybe somewhere else, or maybe I don't know. But that's just what I'm saying.
You never know. That's the thing I've learned. You just never know, because I've done shows, tribute stuff, or whatever you want to call them, raise money, and all of a sudden, we raised a buddy of mine that got killed in a motorcycle wreck.
Kenny?
No, not Kenny. Before Kenny or after Kenny.
No.
Chris Chenoweth?
Huh?
No, they're doing an.
He and I served together in Iraq, and he got killed coming back from Cotillion after, might have been something. But anyway, he got killed, and we did a thing at wherever. Are they going to do another one?
Yeah, Timmy says they're going to make it an annual thing.
Oh, I'll see if get you guys involved in that one. I mean, because it was Odds Against and some other bands that were there. I painted and we auctioned off my piece.
Where was it?
Where was that? It was
Bourbon
at
Street.
Bourbon Street, yeah.
Oh.
It was at Bourbon Street, and I painted. And oh my gosh, they raised over $20,000 for the family.
No shit.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
he's known into the biker community.
Oh, okay.
That helps with fundraising.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bikers.
Those guys, every time I've done biker
Fundraisers.
stuff, my art, it just blows my mind. We can barely sell our art for hundreds of dollars. And I'm selling, and at those auctions and stuff goes for, and he can attest to $400, $500, $600.
Wow.
Because that's our actual worth of our art, to be honest with you. But just to survive, we got to sell our stuff at like a quarter of that price.
Yeah.
And I get it, because I want people with my income to be able to buy it.
Yeah.
So.
Hell, we just traded it when I got some.
Oh yeah, but it was a good trade.
Yeah. Now I have that weird spider eating something in my living room.
Oh yeah, that was
that one that I thought looked very kind of rat finkish.
Yeah, well, it's based off of that style. It's actually taking that style and going even more extreme with it is what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your phone shut off, Kevin.
Did it? It's just like you need to look at it anymore.
Well, no, but I just kind of want to.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get back over there.
I always forgot how to.
I think it's looking good. I like it.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty funny that because I was just thinking about it. I was going through the old beard clubs thing. Like I said, I had done. You remember their logo? I had done one for the horror ball.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was like, this would be a great patch. And then I got, it got shit canned because I'm not cool enough, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it, that would have been so fucking cool.
Just run
And
with
then
your own thoughts on stuff. You do better with that.
Yeah.
He does patches. Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to even attempt y'all's logo.
Not the logo. Yeah, the logo stuff is too hard for what. Yeah, he's got. I get it. But if you have some kind of emblem or something that you guys want to,
Zach says
kind of like the skull from Misfits,
Yeah, that'd be easy.
We
Over
wanted to come up
$1,000 in
with our
Ponca
own
City.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a.
Domestic violence and shelter for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fun show.
Peachtree Landing at Ponca City for like domestic abuse survivors and stuff. It was cool. At Studio 205. We actually have a show. So last summer we booked it at Kirby's, the first ever Festering Fest. We brought some bands in from out of state, like Combat from Denton, Texas, Sledge from Oklahoma City, and who else? Our friends Rimjaw from Kansas City, who we're putting the split out with.
And that's the first night we met Cruz.
No,
Wasn't it?
we met Cruise in March.
Before we went on
April was the
Oh,
Festering
yeah,
Fest
you're
last year.
Cruz was there.
Yeah, he came. And then so we're doing the second one, but we're going to do it in Ponca City now in May 20th on a Saturday, and have some of the same bands as last year, but not many, and then a lot of new ones. Some from out of town, some from Wichita and surrounding areas.
Yeah, we got in a little bit of trouble for that gig over at Kirby's last year. Well, we got in trouble in a couple different ways.
Keep guessing. Everybody
I don't even
guess.
know why though. I can't.
Yeah,
Oh,
print.
it's because of the double thing going on. I remember.
It was
This
that.
is one of Kevin's
and then-
prints from 2015. So just keep guessing. We got about 15 more minutes. Well, about 5 more minutes, and we'll call the raffle, the giveaway over.
I like we pay attention to the time.
Do we want to do a second giveaway for a pair of tickets to the cruise show?
Yeah. Do we want let's up the ante. I don't know if we'll have time for a second one. You just want to let's up the ante.
Or we could do like a second number. I don't know.
Well, it's awful close.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
We can just throw it on there.
Like a package thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
we do it all the time.
Okay.
2 tickets to the cruise memorial here, or the tribute, I guess.
Because what, $10 is what it is?
Yeah.
So that's $20 value plus Kevin's print, which is $1 million easily. All you got to do is guess a number between 1 and
That's my
500
guide right now.
and get the closest without going
If that
over.
happened, I was just going to steal that.
I got like 8 of them sitting over there.
I know, but I like that.
Yeah, I like that one too. I want.
You know, it's funny because a lot of people hated that until just recently. Now everybody's starting to like it.
Josh put the number in on the chat so he can win it.
You can guess as many times as you want. This is all like kind of a gimmick to get the algorithms, get people
Most of
interacting.
these venues,
There's no shame in our game.
So many art things there, so many things like that. We kind of got inside track on a lot of
I
stuff.
remember you've done what, live painting of barcode and barleycorns, right?
We just did live paintings at Monica House about a week ago.
Oh, that's cool. What show?
We're making a name
There's
for
that one guy,
ourselves.
the traveling American dude. What was his name?
Scott Collins.
That's cool.
And we
Well,
did.
shit, you need to put in a word for us with some of these venues. These venues don't fuck with us at all. Man, I'm sitting here.
Well, I'm pretty sure Barcode would be.
Oh, we played.
Yeah, we played
Barcode.
barcode 2 days before Christmas because
but it's
my friends
just-
in Anthropox are cool with Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I don't know.
Because
Like I said, it's
Yeah.
it would be probably a tough sell anywhere else. I mean, listen.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, nothing against Pantera. Pantera is great, but goddamn, people quit trying to beat Pantera.
Dude, for real.
Well, no, Danielle Ball helped us get that show in April
Yeah.
set up at Barleycorn.
So shout out to
very
Danielle.
Yeah.
She don't care either, man. She just wants music.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing.
Keep
about it.
guessing. Keep
Well, because
guessing.
Ted and I have both separately hit up Barleycorns multiple times over
They never
messages
they
and
never
emails, and you never hear back, or they just read it and don't reply. So it's like, okay,
Hit with a bunch of numbers now.
Yeah, I got away from setting up shows.
Or they have open mic night that night. They can't let touring bands play. Sorry, we have open mic, so the touring band is going to have to go ahead.
but they have stopped the touring. They have stopped the open mic for touring. They just cut it off early, so I don't know. I think it just depends on who sets it up.
it's all strange.
A lot of good guesses. Keep guessing, everybody. Nobody has got the number right.
Do you have to get the number right, or is it whoever's closest?
We
Closest
played
without going over.
yeah, Price is Right rules.
Ah.
Closest without
Price is
going
wrong, bitch.
So if they're 2 away, then you call it.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, if they get it
Right.
without going over. I mean, if they go over, they
That's
don't
like
get it.
1 in 500. Fuck, man, that's going to be impossible to guess that on the
Oh,
dot.
we
Come
had
on,
to
you guys.
stop. We did one between 200 and like 3 shows in a row.
Yeah,
I know 2 shows in a row was like the first guess.
I mean, yeah.
And then
First
like
guess,
the
they
next
got
one
it.
was like within 2-3
Dang.
guesses. And
Yeah.
and we do it for the algorithms as well.
Okay.
Oh, so the comments get more reach.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, oh man, there's so many interactions with this. So obviously we need to keep our eyes. Yeah, that's genius.
Yeah. It's funny, the one I started.
Someone called us genius. Oh my god.
Yeah, hey, can we get that on paper right now? But the podcast, I don't do a giveaway on the Saturday podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, we just talk, but we're just talking music. So I mean, music nerds. I mean, if you're a
What's the
musician,
Saturday one called?
for music lovers only, I
Oh,
played
that's
the
cool.
play on the OnlyFans just to
Oh,
make
yeah.
it sound exclusive, but it's not.
Right.
And like I said, we did Guilty Pleasures last night, and I was the only one that really looked like it. I mean, Benny he went with the Nickelback and Creed, but like I say, he's an acoustic guy.
Oh, dude,
so
I love Creed. I didn't like no shame at all.
I do not like I said, I was alive when they came out, so
Yeah,
I
You're
didn't
gonna
like them.
fire and you're singing right here just for musical taste. Creed, you're out of here.
No, I just chalk it up to because he's like
I know.
me and him have it's like a 12-year age difference.
How old are you now?
I'm 29.
He's 29. I'm 41.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if I told you about this.
Damn, you're younger than my son.
I remember when Creed played here like the first time, Wichita, it's like 97 before they blew up. They were playing at the Old Crown Bingo. I remember me and my friends went down there, the long line, and we screamed, "Creed fucking sucks!" All these people waiting in line to see him. And we drove
What?
off.
There might be a reunion happening. I read something about like
How
Rob
is he
Tremonti.
dead?
Scott Stapp's still alive.
Your boy Scott.
I think they just had a little bit of falling out, but I don't think it's something they can't work past.
Fred Durst kicked his ass.
Bro, they can hit me up. I'll sing it.
Why just get 7 Mary 3 or
Oh yeah, I mean anybody could interact.
They're all the same band, I thought.
A lot of good guesses. We're blowing up now. The guesses, and I got to find the one
Dude,
that
it looks like Zach is super.
Yeah, when a sound
Guessing.
catches, man, all of a sudden
Sounds
every band.
Amanda.
Just guessing.
Brandon.
Every fucking number.
Yep, just keep guessing.
That's awesome.
Like I said, mine was the Divinals, and most of mine, were stuff that makes me, maybe want to go touch myself, and that's guilty pleasures. It was kind of broad.
Pervert.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was like
Pervert.
15 when that song came out, and God, that was hot. Then
I remember it.
yeah, I was like, oh shit, I want to touch myself,
Oh my God.
and I did lots of times. But
Oh my God. Listen to Darling Nikki.
and then
Mickey
Kid Rock. I like Kid Rock. I mean, as metal.
Before Kid Rock turned into like country or
Kid
whatever,
country.
I could get into country. I could get into Kid Rock.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Devil Without a Cause.
Yeah,
and
even
like that
when he
first
was just
album.
rap. I like the
Yeah.
yodeling in your valley, but again, that
Yeah.
kind of goes back to the sexual. That's kind of where I kept it at, is the guilty pleasures.
If there's no sick riffs, blast beats, or gutturals, it gets no fucking play over here.
Unless it's
So, what
Boston.
would your guilty pleasure song be? What do you listen to when
I don't
nobody's
have any-
listening and it just gives you?
I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I like what I like. I
Yeah.
was rocking the fucking Bee Gees last weekend. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just like, I don't know. I'm more into like just brutal shit.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, if it isn't like brutal shit, it's like classic rock or just like some older shit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not into like, oh yeah, dude, this fucking emo band is pretty sick, or anything like I don't. No.
Well, I think Barlow's was Tegan and Sarah, the Con.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I didn't either. I listened to them and I love them. I would, hey, I loved them. And
The
then
musicians are
Okay,
always
okay.
going to come up with
Okay,
some
I'll tell you-
obscure band that most people have never heard of. That's just the way it is.
Okay, I'll tell you. I guess my guilty pleasure is like '90s Eurodance music.
90s Eurodance.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
like Euro.
Oh, the early tech, almost like
Yeah,
early tech.
like-
Because that's where it was all coming from back then.
yeah, like
Early
shit
tech
like that.
shit,
Like
Good stuff, man.
Before
You have like a 4+
Before Panic
hour
on the
playlist.
I do.
Of it that you
I
send
do.
me.
before what is it? Blood
And we
on the
jammed
dance
that shit.
floor, whatever the fuck they're called, became Blood on the dance floor.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a band that I like that I'm actually kind of guilty about.
Well, I don't have any guilt in it. I like it.
We just
Yeah,
call it
Yeah,
guilty
that
pleasure.
shit. I'll jam some fucking Real McCoy or some fucking whatever else. Fucking be my lover, wanna be my love. That fucking,
Dude, I do Captain of Tennille and Muskrat Love like there's no tomorrow, man. Dog and Butterfly, fuck yeah.
Well, I say Barlow. Like I said,
Because you got to think that's stuff that came about when you're like in your early teens, and that's stuff that's kind of sticks with you.
yeah. Well, the shit you grew up on is always gonna stick. But you're
Yeah.
never gonna not like
Yeah.
that.
My parents had a 45 of Chuck Berry's My Dingling. Silver bells hanging on a string. I used to play the fuck out of it. I still have it in my collection somewhere, but man, it's so.
You ever heard that?
Yeah. That's a whole
Classic.
song.
all right. So
Fuck
My mom
ICC
actually had
Live. What?
That's Zach. Probably so.
yeah, I did.
That's not us. Oh, when we were talking Pantera last man, so that's probably where it came about.
So let's see. I think that is the number there. I believe
Looks like it.
we're pining over. Not the one popped up there by any means. Sorry, we're talking and we got a number
Oh,
popped up.
maybe too fast.
You know, somebody locally that you might know wanted to beat me up a while back because I had said that my band never on Pantera. I'm not gonna tell you who it was,
I probably
but
know.
Breaking news. You heard it here
but
first.
motherfucker
folks.
was like wanting to fight me over this shit. I'm like,
I've had somebody say that to me once a long time
All right, here it is.
And then it
Drum
was back in
roll. Winning number 237. The number was 243. So
Zach
Mr.
still-
Zach.
Our boy Zach still.
Yep.
focusing.
Zach
the,
Stone, we're
print.
the winner.
So you're gonna come into Wichita to see that show?
He was coming anyway.
Yeah, he
Now
was
got
already
to
gonna come.
agree.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, now he's gonna.
He usually comes up to our fucking show.
Yeah.
Man, Zach is a fucking.
I guess I got to.
Oh yeah, we had Ace of Base.
I
Ace
probably
of Base was
have-
on my list.
Follow
Do you
my
remember,
hat.
remember Blood in the Wire?
Yes.
He was the singer of Blood in the Wire.
And nursing home panty raid.
Because I got their stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have met him. It's just been a
Yeah.
while.
He's cool.
Because I don't have any. Well, I don't think nursing home panty raid did any recordings. No more.
I do not know.
I know Blood in the Wire did because they had that one called Crack Rock.
James, you listening?
Crack Rock.
That's funny. The only ones I remember are the drug ones.
That's insane.
Well, the song.
So
is pretty
Zach,
damn
just
cool, actually.
shoot a message. We'll figure out how to get this print to you and the tickets. I mean, you guys will probably see him, right? You said he's coming in.
Yeah.
So we'll
He's
probably just
coming
give
to
the
town.
print.
Just give him the
Okay.
deal.
Give the print. And then
All right.
give him the print, the tickets.
Well,
Yeah.
make sure you get the tickets.
Dwayne Gibbons.
Oh yeah, that's another friend.
Hell of anything. You
Yeah.
just put him on your guest
Sup,
list. I don't know how Monica House does. I think they allow
Yep,
one
I
person per
definitely
band
seen
or
the
something.
sign, Brandon.
No idea.
We've never asked her.
What's up, Steph? Yep, you're late. You're late. Cooking dinner. We'll be over right
Next
after the show's
Thursday.
over.
Oh, we're heading.
Well,
over.
yeah, we'll be over Thursday. But now she's cooking dinner, so I'm gonna go eat.
Oh shit, she doesn't live that far from me.
Yep, we'll be in Thursday getting an official new photo shoot for the Arsaw team because our logo that flashed is just pictures I stole from the internet and
Oh,
so
the one with me in the leather jacket. That's actually done by Tracy.
Yeah.
Tracy.
So
no,
the
Stephanie.
the fabulous Amanda Trotter is gonna make us look pretty. Yeah, it's fucking
If
cold
you
out
want
there.
some demo shit done, she's fucking phenomenal. I mean, I'm okay at what I do, but she's fucking leagues
she's-
above me.
She says she's still in the process of getting her studio going, but she's been
Yeah, I saw them building it.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to get in there and play around.
so
With all my costuming. I'm gonna be a fucking movie star, rocket star.
well, we gotta
I'm gonna be the top fat model in Wichita.
we
That's
gotta
my
get
goal.
with clarity and figure out what our theme is gonna
I'm
be.
serious, man. There's always these skinny jeans motherfuckers. I weigh 350 pounds, bitch.
But yeah, we'll get with clarity, figure out what kind of theme we want to do. She said she was going to be the costume designer, so
Who?
clarity. And so you're gonna be a gnome or a fairy.
Am I?
No,
Already got those costumes.
I don't know. But yeah, she'll be back next Saturday or next Sunday.
Mm.
She's on the every other Sunday schedule. And like I said, we kind of
That's cool.
got some people booked. I don't know who next week is. We're gonna figure it out. I know.
I think
Andre-
we're double dipping a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Monica.
And then on Andre.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Monica House. Even now they got the
Yes.
band Stroke or whatever it's called.
Sproke.
Yeah.
Jared.
And love playing with those guys because we played with, didn't even know who they were, in some band out of Junction City called Old Musty Bastards, and that was a cool show, man.
Not to be confused with Old Dirty Bastard.
No.
Old DB, and then there's
Yeah.
the Glorious Bastards, and what's
the fuckers from goddamn Dodge?
Dishonorable bastards. Or
Yeah,
something.
Dishonorable Bastards.
Well, what
I've
about-
seen them on flyers here.
what about the guy that
I have a T-shirt.
he's like bald, but he's got his hair. It's something like Fine Young.
counts.
No. Like Fine Young Lads or something.
Strapping young lad.
Strapping young, yeah.
Strapping young.
But I'm
lad.
like, dude,
the
shave it
amazing
off. I mean,
skullet.
if I go bald, I'm not gonna hold on to it. Just let
That's why
it
you
go.
start wearing that.
Well, just
Yeah, but when you can play guitar like that, you can wear your goddamn hair any way you
You
want.
know what that's called? That's called Hulkamania running wild all over your head.
yeah. I guess that was the original. And then there was just Vinny. He was rock that. I don't know if he's still alive or doing anything or even in town.
Who, Vinnie Paul?
Yeah. Well, no.
That's why he always wore hats.
Yeah. Just Vinny. He was the local musician. And
There's so many, and this, the one thing I learned when I started doing photos, and I was doing photos every night.
well, they
For
had
about 5 years, every fucking night I was doing a photo of live music in town. I didn't even make a dent of meeting all the bands. Didn't even come close. I probably saw maybe 25% of the bands in Wichita.
Dang.
Wichita just doesn't know what they have.
definitely
And they don't know how to present it appropriately per se.
Well, they had
everybody gets
they had
stuck
a catchy
in their
name.
little. They get stuck in their little. Hey,
It's
let's
bugging
play
me
this
now.
band. They play the same band over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer. Yeah, when we first came out, we were playing quite a lot of shows, but that's because we're tightening up our stuff. But after that, it was like, let's play once a month in town. And let's play the rest a couple hour drives from here.
A lot of people oversaturate. It's like,
You know,
it's like, oh, who's playing at Barleycorn? Like, oh, the same guys that were playing last week.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So that's where we got going on our Flying Monkey from the Wizard of Oz. Like I said, we're just gonna keep rolling with this pop theme for now, this pop culture theme.
Throw some shit
And,
out there. Our versions of the pop culture.
yeah.
So it's not. If you want it from the movie, then go buy the shit from the movie. Otherwise, buy it from us. Man.
Yeah, our version's definitely gonna be cooler.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. All right.
I guarantee it's gonna have blood on
It's gonna have
it.
Well, how else? They're going to get bloody coming out of your butt.
Leave it to the drummer.
Leave it to the drummer.
It has something to do with those sticks, doesn't it? So, other shows coming up besides this one within the next month for you guys.
February 27th with Cadaverous from Indiana at Monica House. It's a Monday. It's the last Monday of the month. April 1st, Minneapolis, Minnesota with Deterioration, Active Shooter, like tons of other bands.
One of those festivals or something.
It's
Right?
kind of. It's like 8 bands, but it's also the 20th anniversary of Deterioration being a band.
Okay.
So they're like doing it big in their hometown, and also is kicking off a tour with them and Active Shooter and us on select dates.
Cool.
So that'll be cool. And then
April Tron Sword in the Tail.
To be honest with you guys,
April
I think you guys
6th.
are right. I wouldn't even worry about some of these other more popular places to play.
Exactly.
Oh no, we're not worried.
We don't
I
care.
didn't
No,
think
we don't. We don't.
You're
give
like
a
us
shit.
with. It was just funny because we just started getting invited to all these shows.
No, I don't.
I was just
We
like, holy shit.
literally don't give. Like, we're doing okay. We play the fuck out of
But
outside of
definitely,
Wichita, but it's
definitely,
just
if I ever get another project going, because every time I try these places, I get in. I don't know because I've
Well,
been
I mean,
a
we
photographer for
yeah.
years. Maybe that's why.
yeah, we just don't really get any love from our hometown. It is what it
You
is.
got love from us.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we got love from people that count, but
Right.
for the most part, I mean, I think we're blacklisted by a couple of
Because I don't know how many times I'd see you or him. You guys playing? You guys
No.
playing? When are you playing next?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing.
I don't have anything right now.
Playing in
Here's
fucking
the our
Nebraska.
first show.
Yeah. Oh,
Down
when
at
I
the
heard you
donut
guys
hole.
got a shit going again, fuck yeah, I was gonna see you guys because man, I just can't play it. I ain't gonna sing it or whatever it is you guys do, scat it or whatever it is. But I love listening to it. Holy shit.
It's good, man. Thank you.
What do you call it? I mean,
Vocalize.
grutter.
Just like I don't know, doing
Gutturals,
vocals,
gutturals.
screaming. Yeah, gutturals.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would call
Puking,
it.
gurgling.
No clean singing.
I only ended up one song. I was like, he just hocked a loogie. It was like, I was like, you did, man, or at least that's what I heard. I was like, holy shit. Do a whole song like that.
All right, I got a kid to feed. We're gonna get out of here, but thanks again for coming in, guys.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
thanks
yeah.
Check
for
them
having
out
us.
again. Let's plug that one last time. Monica House, February 4th. Be there
Saturday.
next
There you go.
Saturday,
6
7 p.m.
days.
Does your label have your CDs they can order from?
They're supposed to be doing like a repress. They're sold out. We're sold out. They're sold out. They all
But we have
sold out.
other merch on the label website, like new stuff that just came out.
Hats?
We have
No,
we
too
have
big for-
beanies coming out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But-
I'm too big for all the shirts.
Right now we have hoodies, 2 new shirt designs, and bags
Thanks,
on
Kevin.
the
I know.
website.
Sorry.
But see-
Nobody heard anything you
Oh,
said because Kevin's over here dying.
I'm over
A
here.
hoodie, which is front and back print. It's our album, our last
Should've
album
brought
from
3 logs in
2021.
here instead of 2.
And then 2 shirts. And one of the shirt designs was on some sweatpants we released, but we sold out of those quickly. And I think some people were like, "Man, do you have this on a shirt?" So that
And
was
that's-
just an idea, and it just happened.
And what's the label? Again.
Shattered Dreams Productions, and it's just www.shattereddreamsproductions.com, or they're on Facebook, Instagram, and they'll have that link.
And if you order any of our shit from them, you get a free Saprogenous barf bag with every purchase.
And we're on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify.
I was going to have to order something
All
just
of
for the
it.
barf bag. Then bring it to all
I'll
your
give you
shit.
one. They're sending us.
Oh.
I'll give you one.
All right, we're gonna get off here.
Spotting
Thanks
us.
again. On that note, we're gonna go barfing.
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 some